Good. we got the captive ships as well. Sure. Sail over the North Sea. I mean, we're still easily in supply range. So that's not a problem. We'll need to go and clear these out soon. And then begin trying to occupy Denmark, I think. A naval envy. Despite our considerable mercantile success, we are not regarded as a serious power by many nations. If they won't respect wealth, maybe a massive warship will bring the respect we deserve. So we start construction of 3 galleons for no cost. Well, cost of 1. And in half the time. Or we get 277 ducats. You know what? I'll take the galleons and the prestige. And the massive warships! Ha 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 ha! Siege of Montgomery is over. Excellent. Right, let's send you back up here. Like I said, I'm not going to bother fighting for all of this land. Oh, battle has joined. They are not off the coast of England, therefore they do not get the wooden wall bonus. And it's my 11 heavies, though they are damaged, versus 7 of theirs, plus all of my galleys. Plus we have an Admiral, Arachnos versus none, and Arachnos is actually quite good. They lost 4 heavies. We captured 1. My fleet continues to grow ever larger. Alright, so we are ruining them at sea. Despite the numerical advantage they once had. Who owns the Faroes? Denmark. Capture doctrine seems really strong. It is. There's a reason I took it. Alright, so we're going to go back to Lothian. Actually, do we have anywhere with a... Yes, we do. Shipyard. Alright, so what do we want to do next? Whose side's Brandenburg on? Brandenburg's on theirs, right? Yes. Very much so. Ottomans are starting to arrive. Yeah, thankfully we're not on the front line, so we can just keep on pouring money in. And in fact, you know what? I need to make use of my true advantage, which is wealth. We are going to start funding our bigger friends. Poland. Definitely Poland. When our guy comes back again. In fact, I think I might even throw 10 ducats at Poland, 5 at Lithuania. Because I have a feeling that Poland's going to be a big deal. So we'll send you 10. We'll send Lithuania 5. And you will also remember, I haven't taken any loans. I can leverage a lot of money. Alright, let's make that happen. What's the Diplo map load look like? This. So I'm pretty sure that I can knock England out of this war. Then probably try to go for France and let kind of the Central Powers here fight. This is a massive war. This is the League War. This is probably one of my favourite conflicts of this game, because this game does an excellent job of modelling it. Alright, let's jump on the ships and then send you over here somewhere. Now, do I want these guys trying to fight the Bohemians? Actually, you know what? I think we do. We need to just be fighting their armies, because we are good at fighting. It's just going to be defensive battles. Wherever I see a siege happening, we'll fight for it. Flanders. When I have some more money to send, I will send it. Give you 5 as well. And Diplotech, we're almost maxed out. I'm going to spend a tiny bit on developing my lands, because it's really cheap right now. Not Lauenburg. Lothian's a bit expensive, but still worth. And we'll need to embrace the institution soon. Probably next year, just before we actually get the technologies. Alright, armies have landed. Where are forts being attacked? Here. Alright, let's go for the true test. Us versus the Ottomans. Remember back in the day when our forces completely sucked? Milan will be forced to give Ragusa income. Milan will null all treaties with Bosnia. That's not relevant to our interests. Come on, take London. Do the Ottomans have Miltech 17 yet? No, everyone's on 16 still, pretty much. Now one problem with this is going over enemy territory. Actually, so is that. Let's go via Poland if possible. We take less attrition. In order to keep a sizable professional army efficient, a sufficient number of trained officers are required to carry out the orders and the will of the council. However, the increased demand on quality leadership is not matched by the number of officers on our rolls. With increased demands on quality, new officers also take longer to train and are harder to recruit. So reinforced speed is down, yearly army tradition is down for 15 years. Right now I don't want to lose the professionalism, so we'll overcome it in time. Things are starting to swing against us because of occupation. Sieges are beginning to end. Where's my army? Go deal with that. Ah, more ships. That's a lot of Danes. You know what, we'll wait another month. And then we'll move out. In fact, we could probably just send these guys now. Yeah, I thought they might be too terrified to actually leave. In that case, you can go and hunt down the Royal Navy. I think that's going to be a better use of our time. Okay, what other big powers do we have on our side? None really. Did we send any money to Lithuania in the end? Yes. So we are already subsidizing quite a few people. We're spending 25 ducats a month on subsidies. Yes, we absolutely could take Defender of the Faith, and this would be the opportunity to do so. Good point. That is not a very well-shaped army. We'll try to lift this, then we'll head down here. Oh, especially if the Ottomans just abandoned the siege. Okay, that's good. Let's see if we can lift this siege. Come on, come on, come on, come on, before it falls. Ferrara. Genoa will cede Lucca to Ferrara. Genoa will be forced to give Ferrara 10% of their income. Haha! 6.7 morale, 2.2 tactics. Discipline even. Stack wipe. I don't know why my armies are so good, but they are. And it looks like the... Oh no, the Ottomans were routed by the Poles. Oh, get in! Looks like Bohemia's been routed as well, and suddenly this has gone from -11 to -6. So a couple of pretty important victories there. Oh, Denmark's over here. Let's go and... Wait, that's Moscow? Yep. Poland has Moscow. Oh no, we lost Arachnos. Well, we definitely want a replacement, so we'll bring somebody in. It's actually quite annoying because Arachnos was very good. However, considering we are at war with Portugal right now... Vasco! Oh man, Vasco. Let's bring in another Vasco. See if you're any better. Please be better. Better. We'll fire fake Vasco. Why did that... such a big difference? 4 to 11 pips. And we got 4. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we went from the minimum to the maximum. Why do I support the Catholics? I am not supporting the Catholics. I am very much on the Protestant side. Alright, chase down the British. That's a lot of Ottomans. No, I think I'd rather go after the Danes. At least until London falls. We've already lost about 10,000 men to attrition. Which isn't good. Genoa has embraced global trade. That's nice for them. And Lubeck has fallen. I'm sure we're taking a ton of attrition fighting there. 60,000 Ottomans. Yeah, unfortunately the Ottoman just sheer weight of numbers is going to be a big frickin' problem for us. One that we don't have a real answer to. I'm sure when this all started, England was not expecting to be the one who loses the most. Oh, they took Moscow. Drat! Conversion successful. Let's go and do Lothian or Ulster. Let's do Lothian. What was this? Transports? Yeah, mostly. Sank 10. Not bad, not bad. Siege of London. Freaking finally. Alright, where are my transports? Transports! There you are. Let's go to Norfolk. And you know what, Scotland? You're on our side right now. So I'll give you 5 ducats a month. Ramparts in Cell are completed. Ho ho. And Denmark tried to get out, and they failed. Meanwhile, we're crushing the French. Sank another 4 heavies. Captured one of them. Ship trade power plus 15%. Extortioner Vasco. I like it. It's a good title. Oh, and then England decided to sally out just too late. This is their heavies, which are now sinking rapidly. However, they did have a wooden wall there. Another 4 dead. Gained another light ship. So... right now, Flanders is actually making the most money in that node. Papal States, Genoa, so... none of my enemies are really making money out of trade. What religion's Genoa? Catholic. Because I know a lot of northern Italy is Protestant. Austria flipped! They're Protestant now. And Brandenburg is once again completely Protestant, but is refusing to switch. Well, that would certainly explain why they joined us. Do the Ottomans still have Janissaries? Don't know. Probably. I mean, it's only 1608, so yeah, almost certainly they do. Alright, anyone here that I want to back out? yeah, these guys. You lot can start protecting trade in the Baltic. Are you sure you want to do this? This seems like a bad idea there, Newfoundland. It was a bad idea. And we gained a transport, which we can add to the transport. There they are. Fleet. And then you lot can load up. And we're going to send you... I mean, honestly, it needs to be somewhere close, so we'll just send you to Stad and walk. I don't feel like armies should be taking as much attrition as they do when they're in supply range. If they're in supply range, they shouldn't take this much. Armies were transported by sea because it was a lot quicker. Time to get Brandenburg out. Part of the problem here is I don't know how easy it is going to be to piece individual people out. Because that Religious League CB modifier is pretty big. Bohemia's war exhaustion is already pretty high. In fact, their entire team's war exhaustion is growing quite rapidly. I think I'm going to leave my armies over here in Poland and Lithuania, and I'm going to do what I can to help the Poles and the Lithuanians against the Ottomans. I think that's where my armies are going to be best suited. Because right now they're getting kind of annihilated. Level 3 general, no bleeding wonder. That's a forest, so if we stay here, that would be fine. And this army is going to take some time to walk over here. Are you marching in? Yes. You're not going to get there in time, though. That's a silly engagement to be taking, Lithuania. Please don't. I really want to help you, but also that's a terrible idea. Although they don't have nearly enough troops in the front line. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do this! Leroy Jenkins. No! Shit! We're just gonna get cut apart piecemeal here. Or not. My armies truly are mighty. Ow, ow, ow. Nope, we're done. Back off. Back off. Time to go. We lost about 5,000 men. Alright. I didn't expect Lithuania's army to just melt, as unfortunately it did. We seem to be very good at catching these colonial fleets as they're sailing around. And the French fleet as it sails around. Do we have more heavies than they do now? Almost. 30 to 35. Like we have done 120 ships sunk. Ouch. To 24. Yep, there's another bunch. I still have another 6 heavies out here, which I'm not even using. You know what? You can help there. These Ottomans are probably force marching. How come they can force march? Oh, they must be Miltech 17 now. Nope, still 16. How are they force marching? Is force march available? Have I just overlooked it? Oh, it is. Okay, my bad. I'm complaining about something that shouldn't be. The other thing is I'm going to start taking some loans. Because I would like to embrace institution now. And that's going to allow me to Miltech 17, 17, 17. And that's going to give us quite the advantage militarily. Keep going. Ottomans are stuck. You'll be defending, then we'll have the defensive advantage. It's forest and they'll be crossing a river. Yes! Hold until I get there! We got there! No, we didn't. When did we arrive? 11th. 3 days. Hold for 3 days. 1, 2, 3. Ha-ha! Oh, hello, Portugal. Hello, Poppet. Boom. Now, the thing with the Ottoman armies is they have a lot of artillery, but not a huge amount of infantry. So they're not screening their armies very well. Most of the war scores occupation. Alright, spread out. Portugal saw us coming. But they're not fast enough, and we keep on repairing. This is the power of maritime! I don't ever need to stop and repair, I just keep on going. Oh yes, we do have an extra merchant. Good point. Where do we want to put them? Probably here. And you're pushing north into the Baltic where we have 68% coverage. Perfection! Alright, where are the armies? Denmark sieging again. We'll send you to go and deal with them. And you to go and deal with them. Meanwhile, England's starting to get the beginnings of a new army together, but Scotland still has a lot more troops there. Memmington's been pieced out by our side. Oh, that's this war. And then Utrecht will be pieced out as well, and then we can focus entirely on the Bohemia War. 138 ships sunk. Need to be careful of this level 3 general. Could definitely cause us some problems if we're not careful. I'd like to think that we can lift these sieges though. Alright. This should be a relatively easy route, especially now that we're a Miltech up on them. Yeah, this is a slaughter. Stack wipe probably. Bye! Oh, where are you going? You're leaving. Come on, come into it. Yes. Gotcha. Forgot to consolidate, and we do know that there's a tier 3 general around somewhere. But with just this, we should defeat this army. Boom. Oh no, that's up here. Caught the Danes. Oh man, look at the difference in quality. Their tier 3 is up there. Okay. Cool. Siege lifted. He's not going to get there in time. This is why I love professionalism. Siege lifted. We're back down to -5. What's my war participation? 28%. Poland's is 19. Austria's 11. Bavaria's 11. So I'm basically carrying this war. Somewhat unsurprisingly. I am by far and away the most powerful Protestant nation. Which is why I'm kind of flexing my financial muscles right now to make sure that my allies stay in. And so that they can afford mercenaries and stuff as they need. Because the thing that they have, which I don't, is manpower. My real Achilles heel is manpower. The quality of my armies is unmatched, and I really don't want to drop professionalism for manpower. I'm just going to be transitioning to mercenaries, but even that's going to drop professionalism over time. Ah, you left. Horribly balanced army. This would be a -2. We outnumber them, and we actually have a front line unlike them. Is this worth it? When do you arrive? 15th of August. That's tomorrow. Yeah, it's worth it. We'll take some pretty catastrophic losses, but we'll rout this army. Meanwhile, Lithuania's starting to siege again. Man, my morale is just so much better than theirs. Ouch. This really is catastrophic losses. No, not worth. That's another siege. Where's my army? That's over here. You're there. Head down to Austria. See if we can get there in time. I doubt it, but hey, we can try. They still have 100,000 men more than us. England really should peace out. Yeah, they're on low. Bavaria, peace England out. Come on. The thing is, I don't think separate pieces are possible. And my minions are keeping the English down, which is good. New election. Okay, so our current ruler is definitely being fired. Get out of here. Oh, speaking of which, you know what? At this point, I kind of want the aristocrats in charge. I'll be taking that extra 5% morale. Thank you very much. Was that manpower recovery as well? No, sailor modifier. Oh. Utrecht and Memmingen are out, so that was the other war. So that was a victory. Full annexation was demanded. Utrecht will pay 100 ducats to Flanders and the Allies. Hansa got 23. Alright. Flanders owes me even more favours. And now we can focus entirely on these guys.